How many of y'all have noticed a difference between the searches on your computer, laptop, palm, versus cell phone to cell phone to cell phone? Check this. I did a search on Brave on my computer. It says, what internet platform is public domain? This is Brave.com. It says, the World Wide Web software was placed into the public domain on April 30th, 1993 by CERN, allowing it to be used and modified without restrictions or fees. This decision by researcher Tim Berners-Lee and CERN was pivotal in the web's explosive growth and universal adoption. Okay? Oh, and then I did the search on this other phone and I had to screen video record it because it wouldn't screenshot. And it says, no internet platform is in the internet domain. While the World Wide Web software was released into the public domain by CERN in April 30th, 1993, this refers to the underlying technology, not any specific website, service, or platform. Let's read this one more time, just to pick out how funny this is. The first sentence says no. The second sentence says yes. While the World Wide Web software was released into the public domain by CERN on April 30th, 1993. No internet platform is in the public domain. All right, so that was on phone 1. Now we're going to go to this phone that we're filming on, and I'm going to do a screenshot of the same search, different phone. Okay, the World Wide Web software itself is the primary internet platform that exists in the public domain on April 30th, 1993. CERN released the underlying code for the World Wide Web into the public domain without any patents or fees, a decision created by its creator, Tim Berners-Lee, for enabling the web's rapid global adoption. While the web's core infrastructure is public domain, the content hosted on it is not. Most material found on the internet is protected by copyright unless it falls into specific categories such as blah 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 blah. Well, the weird thing about that is you can't say that everything on www is public domain and then say it's not public. I don't know how many more cases we got to see of they want to have their cake and eat it too as many times as they can eat it. These noise companies, this noise industry, they're insane. How many times they got to capitalize on these things and then say no and then say yes and then say copyright and then say no and then yeah and yeah, when it's all public domain to begin with. It's all public domain. But let's not deflect from the fact that all 3 of these devices said 3 different things, all 3 with different wording, all 3 from the same search engine today. That's a lot of different ways to lie to us. How many phones do you have? Hook them up to your Wi-Fi and see how many different ways each one of them lies to you, using the same search engines. You're going to be amazed at how many different scenarios they can spell out for you in many different ways. When you see this stuff unfold in front of you, you understand that aliens are real, so is spirituality, so are demons, and they call these things androids for a reason. They're lying to us, they're wasting our time, they're disrupting our lives, they're fucking up our head and our mentality, they're diseasing our society, and then on top of that, after they've done destroying us and everything we're trying to do, they strike us like they're our daddy. Who wants to be an orphan right now? They're trying to kill all of us. They've been trying to kill all of us since before we were alive. I got proof of that. With the weather warfare search I did on Brave. We didn't use weather as a form of warfare. I asked Brave, and Brave came back and said, yes, we did. We used it in 1947. The United States military used it on Laos. Then it went further to tell me that we had a Weather Control Act in 1951, but it didn't pass. But the Weather Control Act in 1953, it did pass. So now they can report to the president on whatever they're trying to do with the weather control. And so he can play God. Of course, this is all satire. What do I know? I don't know nothing.